Wake up, version 7 of Midjourney has finally been released. It's 5 in the morning here, I haven't had time to play with it, let's take a look together. Version 7 is the first model to have personalization turned on by default. You must unlock your personalization to use it. Okay, it says it'll take about 5 minutes. If we go to personalize, we're going to see a completely new personalization page. It's much smoother and faster than before, so props to them for that. We can see up here on the right, if we click V6, we'll see all of our version 6 profiles. Apparently I already have 206 rankings, maybe this came from the rating parties they did. I don't know. Let's click on this, I'll do some more rankings, this is what you'll have to do. And then we can start creating. So when we go to create an image now, we're going to see this little personalization button up here on the top right. If we click on that, whoa, okay. What do we have here? This is, I guess, a personalization drop-down menu. We can simply rate more images, or if we turn this on, we can then select from our profile here and all of our mood boards. That's pretty amazing. Okay, if we go into our settings, we can see this other big feature that's part of the launch of version 7. Down here on version, if you see 6.1, make sure you click on it, go to 7, and then you're going to see standard and draft. Click on draft. Apparently this is like a new high-speed version of Midjourney. Let's start with the classic Neon Batman. And then oh, it's done. What? How is that so fast? It says that draft mode is half the cost and renders images at 10 times the speed. Okay. Apparently it's so fast that they changed the prompt bar to a conversational mode when you're using it on the website. If you click up there in draft mode, it'll give you a little introduction. No need to write the perfect prompt. Say what you're after. Draft mode reshapes and refines your input. When you find a draft that you love, use enhance to render it in the highest quality mode. Okay, so this is a big workflow change. We're gonna go fast and iterative, and then we can hone in and select one to expand the resolution perhaps. So when we click on draft mode at the top, we can now draft our thoughts here. What if I said, make it Wonder Woman? Whoa, what is going, what? No, that's not right. I wanted to use draft mode on this. I don't know what to think here. Okay, it's a live demonstration. I'm learning how to use this right now. They launched this at like 12 in the morning Eastern time. Let's go back to Neon Batman and we get these. All right, that's kind of cool. And then if I said, make it Wonder Woman. That's, oh my God, goosebumps, like it got created already and it changed the prompt for me. No need to write the perfect prompt anymore. This is very different and I don't know how you will all feel about this. Sure, it's kind of fun, but we've been conditioned for like 3 years to think about what we want and to articulate what we want to the bot. This is gonna take some getting used to. What about if you ask it a question? Can I see the Hulk as well? Alright, it's kind of cool. I will say how this conversational draft mode is only one way. It's not going to talk back to you, at least right now. So just remember that, don't expect too much. But you can also use your voice to just speak to it. I don't really want to do that. I mean, I guess I can. Can I see Captain America too, please? Wow, that's crazy. I actually really like this picture of the Hulk. The neon glow in his body hair is kind of funny. It says that if you like something, click enhance or vary on the image and that will re-render it at full quality. So I'll try very subtle, very strong, and then I'll try the enhance button. I'm assuming that's sort of gonna be like an upscale, but we also have the upscales here. Oh, I'm still in voice mode. Okay, let's end that because you know, it's a little weird. So this is what it looked like in draft mode. And then theoretically, this is a higher quality version of it, but also not the same because we used a variation. Here are the strong variations, and I think these look pretty good. But again, they're not the same picture. So hopefully enhance made it better. Enhance did not seem, ooh, this is very interesting. We're going to our original. Now let's use the upscales because I really like this picture. I understand it's just about iterating and, you know, we like this idea, So if we wanted a better quality version of it, we would use enhance. But if you look at what enhance did, it's not, I don't know. It's not quite what I was thinking. Like, these are cool. That's a great picture. I'm just gonna hit the like button right now. I like that as well. I'm so curious as to why personalization is on by default. Hey, if you know what's going on, please let me know. If you want to talk with me and my community as we're figuring this all out, you can check us out below in the Future Tech Academy. It's a group I run on the school platform. It's great for Midjourney, posting, sharing pictures, sharing tips. We're going to be figuring version 7 out together. I'd love to see you there. Okay, let's look at the upscales and then we're going to run a quick test. Original, subtle upscale. Is there a difference? Creative upscale. I'm going to say I think I like subtle. You know, the difference is subtle. But now let's run this test. We're going to click on the prompt. We'll click on the dimension and version 7, but I'm not going to click on profile. I bet it will still run it with my profile though. It did. So if we turn that off and then we use V7, no, it turns it on. That's so interesting. I really don't know how I feel about that. I'm confused. Okay, so we have draft mode selected here, but then when we click on draft mode up here, the settings menu goes away. I'm honestly not sure what the difference is. It seems like this is the conversational interface and this isn't. So maybe we start like this and then you click on draft mode. Okay, we're gonna create a little permutation. We're gonna say a curly bracket and then I'm gonna list a bunch of colors. A blue, yellow, diamond, red, galactic, futuristic sports car. When I hit enter, it's in draft mode. All of these should be created pretty quickly. Yeah, that's insane. I did not edit the speed of that at all. But then another thing is that it's just in version 7 and like what am I missing here? Because now my personalization isn't on. I'm sorry if it's early in the morning and I don't know why I can't wrap my head around that. But didn't we try this before and it put my profile on? Let's try this again. Okay, so here's a draft mode of futuristic neon Hulk without my personalization. Like, yeah, these are pretty sick. I'm down with that. And now I see an enhance button. Fine, we'll try very subtle, see if that does anything. But then let's do enhance. No, it still looks like enhance creates quite a different looking image. I mean, those are sick. Okay, I have to promise you that once I figure this out, I will make a new video with the best workflow, everything you need to know, best prompting techniques. But for now, this is definitely just a first look, a first impression, a first confusion. I don't know how best to do this. You know what? Let's forget about draft mode for a second and let's go to standard mode. I guess this is your higher quality version, but I do want to make a point here. Version 7 is launching in 2 modes. So other than draft mode, standard mode, right now there's only turbo and relax. There's no middle ground. They're working on that. They say it needs more time. They have to optimize it a little. So if you're not using draft mode, you need to know that turbo mode costs 2 times more than the normal V6 job, and draft jobs are half as much. If you're using the normal mode, maybe I would just advise against it. Like, it's good. I guess it'll go fast, but you got to be careful because it's going to eat you up. Let's go to landscape. And I don't know, what do we want to test? Let's go for small faces. We'll go with a busy amusement park on an overcast day. I mean, like, yeah, I kind of listened, but it didn't really do what I wanted. Portrait of people having fun at EDC festival. Okay. I mean, obviously these pictures look good, but version 6 looked really good. I don't know. Again, this is my first time playing with it. I don't know what's really going to show off the improvements. Okay, but we can try some other stuff while we're here. Oh, you know what? Maybe the first thing I can tell you is the first super bad news of the day is that character reference is not here with version 7. Not right now. They need more time. That's a bit of a bummer. But we can use style references. So we're going to try some style references and some parameters right now. I want to see a superhero with a blue and periwinkle nanotech outfit. And then we're going to try a bunch of different chaos values. Chaos 3 looks pretty normal. Chaos 6, yeah, okay, whatever, luck of the draw, not that great. I don't know. These aren't all that impressive, I will say, but again, my personalization isn't here, so maybe that's on me. But it does look like Chaos is working as expected because you just get some random pictures at some point. How about this guy? Let's run a test. Let me show you how you can run a test yourself. So we're going to do a portrait of people having fun at EDC Festival. Then we're going to do --V curly bracket 6.1 comma 7. Theoretically, this should run that prompt on those two different versions. But then it randomly has my version 6 profile on, like, what? Okay, sorry that this video kind of sucks because I don't know what I'm doing clearly. Please let me know if you know what I'm doing wrong. We're gonna try this superhero again. I wanna see the difference between Style Raw and the regular version. You know, theoretically we would use the same seed number to really test the differences, but I'm just trying to get a feel for it here. And like, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. That's a cool picture. I think I like that a lot. It seems to be quite detailed. Maybe early Style Raw suggestion. Yeah. Try it out. If we were to do the same thing, but now let's test some Stylize values. Stylize 50, of course, makes our pictures a little uglier. 150, I think that's kind of cool. Oh, these are sick at 300. Okay, maybe you got to start bumping up the Stylize value. Oh, and then take a look at these. Dang. Granted, maybe it is not following my prompt as much, but still really beautiful. Yeah, like that's fascinating. At 800, geez, how about this? Gotta say, I love the periwinkle coming in here. That color is my favorite. He's just busting a move. And then here we have the 1000, Stylize 1000. Like, yeah, maybe it does sort of follow the prompt. I don't know. Kinda, not really though. We're gonna run some more tests, but I should say that Midjourney is telling us to expect new features every week or two for the next 60 days. That sounds pretty awesome, I guess. That's a good roadmap. The biggest incoming feature will be the new version 7 character and object reference. Definitely looking forward to that. Okay, now let's try style reference. And we're gonna start really simple with dog. Oh, you know what? We're going with my koala friend. Koala dressed like a gentleman. If we click on the image button next to the prompts, we can then select an image. Of course, right now we don't have character reference. What's gonna happen if we take these lips and put them up there and use that as a style reference? I just wanna say this whole thing is fascinating because now it's in draft mode and my personal profile is on. Again, this got created really quickly, so that's cool, but I don't know how all the buttons work and why certain things get initiated. Like, I don't know, but that was fast. Okay, same thing, except let's use this one. I've used this one before. Oh, this is awful. Not good at all. Is that why they said style reference is going to improve? Okay, so what if I tried style weight of 1000? Okay, style weight still works. Awful picture. Maybe that is a bad style reference. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. Is it because my profile's on? Like, can I take that off? No, it goes right back. Okay, what if we don't use draft mode? No, what is going on? No draft. Okay, it's not in draft mode, and immediately these look a little bit better. Oof. They're gonna cost more unless you use it in relax mode, so that's why you'd want to try draft mode, but clearly draft mode does not produce even close to as good of a result as the standard. Oh, I don't know what to think. That's a pretty cool picture, but I guess I had to use turbo mode in the standard to get this. Like, there's no way in draft mode I would click enhance and then I would think that, oh yeah, it would come out like this. Like, that's a good picture. Fine, let's try enhance. And again, it's not enhancing an individual image, it's enhancing the prompt to run it normally. Like, that's something you gotta kinda remember. And sure enough, these look like they're gonna turn out just fine. Okay, let's run enhance on this one down here with the lips. Let's see how that goes. All right, this looks much better. Like, way better. Oh, draft mode. I didn't think there would be that big of a difference. I mean, it's still not great. I don't know, maybe style reference just isn't the play right now. But we're not done. Let's go koala dress like a gentleman, personalize, and then let's try some of these boards. Give me a 4x5. And you know what? Maybe my global profile isn't that great right now. Maybe I have to rank more images. Maybe you'll have to rank more images. I don't know. Just want to throw out that it's a possibility. All right, my Unsplash mood board looks okay. I mean, that's a pretty good picture. I don't quite like the other ones. So now what if I typed in draft? It creates it instantly, and these are pretty good. Okay, so if you're using mood boards, use draft mode. So these mood boards look like they'll work well, which means I'd love to tell you about a free PDF I created for you to download. You can find it in the description below, and it has 15 of my favorite mood board codes. There's even a permutation attached so you can create a collage of different subjects. Unfortunately, it works way better with a character reference. We can't use that right now, but it's still pretty cool. Let me try and show you. So if I make sure draft mode is on and then I paste this permutation, I should be able to see my koala in all of my favorite mood boards. And like, oh my, that's incredible. Let me remind you that some of these don't look very good, and that's probably because of draft mode. So I'm gonna click enhance on a few of these, maybe even all of them, because like, I know for a fact this is not what neon oil painting looks like. I mean, that sort of looks like a neon oil painting, but that's not my mood board. So let's go to enhance, let's enhance all these, and we're gonna see what comes out on the other side. Hey, old anime kind of looks decent. Okay, you know what? Maybe not that good. Ooh, soft vintage looks great. Oh, that's adorable. Neon oil painting, really, maybe. Ooh, old tape. This is the best one. Black and white logo looks decent. Anatomical drawings are interesting. Frame 2 was always one of my favorites. I don't know, that's not bad. Intense black and white. Yeah, these look pretty intense. Oh, that's so Albert Einstein coded. Constructivism, these turned out okay. Nordic, meh. Amazing anime, maybe not so amazing. Old anime, not bad. Gorgeous grit, these are gonna be pretty grimy. Minimal illustration, accurate, and then miniature. Yeah, I guess that kinda looks like a miniature. Whatever, it's a free PDF, download it if you want. Like a little mini catalog of my favorite mood boards. They work way better in version 6.1 if you wanna try that. Like, look, I love Midjourney. I'm not a Midjourney spokesperson. I don't work for the company. I'm not gonna say that version 7 is a miss, but it's a little weird, as you can tell. I don't really know how everything works. Again, if you do, please let me know. If you want to talk directly with me about it, join us in the Future Tech Academy. I'm going to be trying to figure out everything I can. This is just the best first impression I could offer. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. I know I haven't been as present on YouTube recently. Been kind of waiting for this. Nonetheless, take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.